at large. So this report is something that spanned over the course of 4 years. 4 years of data gathering, research, and investigation. And then at the end of the day, we find out that inmates, like you mentioned earlier, are trading sex for 5,000 naira. They are doing ridiculous things just to get feeding and basic amenities because the government is yet to provide standard products for them to use in terms of healthcare, feeding, and other areas of life, basically. Okay, in the investigative series we put out, one of the inmates who spoke to us mentioned how inmates have to buy drugs by themselves. They get some from the medical facilities in the correctional centers, but they have to buy for themselves outside. They have to get from NGOs, churches who visit. Now, for those who cannot afford this, they are left to manage their condition. We reported the case of one person who was in the correctional center for 3 years with a leg injury that was not treated for that 3 years until FIJ took up the story and then reported it and had him released. So it is something that is across board for all of them. They sometimes just turn a blind eye to these things. So they see them happen where they are like, as long as it's not getting out, as long as people are not seeing the effect outside, you can do whatever you want once you pay them the right amount.
But they profit from these exchanges, don't
Definitely, they profit from this and exchange.
Right. So soliciting in female prisons, drug solicitation in female prisons.
It's the
same thing?
Same thing. The Nigerian prison system is such that whatever happens in the male prisons is basically replicated in the female prisons.
Okay.
We cannot say the persons in charge of the correctional centers are not aware. They are very aware, but like the Nigerian system, if you have money, you can bypass anything. So for these inmates, most of them use loud, not colos. Apparently, colos is forbidden, but loud is sort of acceptable. So they have like people who help them get it. For them, it's like
what's colos? What's the variation of colos? Is it marijuana and fentanyl, or just?
I'm not really into drugs. No,
I mean is just for our viewers, right? Isn't it? Because we don't know what the strain
is. Like a combination of more. So it's like usually faster and more effective than the loud. So they allow them use the loud. So they have like in the reports we mentioned there's someone who they refer to as Mary Jane who helps them get this.
That is such a wonderful name. So yeah, marijuana, Mary Jane. Yeah.
Who helps them get these drugs and then they pay. So one of the persons we reported on was being beaten because he said he sent